What's up, y'all? This is a new podcast brought to you by the No Flowers podcast, and my name's Alex.
All right, okay. My name's Adrian, bro. Like I'm the master at not giving no flowers, bro. We never giving flowers in the arenas. We play almost every week, so
Yep.
you know me. But anyways, let's go talk about Tera, bro.
Yeah, so
Bring it
pretty much
in.
we made this channel to talk about Smash content, anything gaming related, but we really do be tapped into the competitive environment, so we figured we give our say. And what better tournament to talk about than Terra? This is gonna be the biggest European tournament for Smash Ultimate, I believe. Thousands of entrants and multiple international talent coming through. We talking players from Japan, players from America, all of EU's best, right? And they're known to be like a slept on region. I feel like they get like a lot of slack saying they're like the weakest region in the world. So I mean, but according to the results, they were able to show out. So let me just bring it in from like let's just start from 17th place. So 17th place you got Natoru, Space, Jogabu, Orion, right? And then also had Mr. R. And then 13th place we got Takara, Crepe Soleil, Leon, and Yoshidora. We're gonna talk more about that. Ninth place we got Tariq, Base Mage, Siski, Andres FN. And then for the top eight, seventh place you have Zamba and Big Chungus. We're gonna talk more about him later. Fifth place, we got Bloom Forever and Rafflo representing. Fourth place, we got Light. Third place, we got FaZe Spargo. Second place, in a heartbreaking loss, my boy Tweak. And then
Yep.
first place, of course, you got the king of Europe. The king of Europe for the whole time. Let's not forget that. But Glutony.
Yeah.
Winning with
Yeah.
Solo Wario. What a crazy tournament. I mean, first off, do you have any thoughts about just like this whole tournament and the way it went down?
The main thing I gotta say is Japan, they were absent from the top eight. They
Wow.
were supposed to have at least a few
All right.
reps in there, at least two, right? At least,
I,
oh, okay, at least
According to
one.
seeding, yes. According to
Yes.
seeding, yes.
Okay, okay. But Yoshidora was supposed to be in the top eight, which I actually may have favored him being in the top eight because it could have shook up the actual results. Who
For
knows what would
sure.
have happened? Who knows what would have happened if he was in the top eight? Maybe Spargo would have won, which is who I wanted to win. Obviously, that didn't happen. But yeah, Japan was absent from the top eight. They were placing within like 13th and ninth or ninth through 17th, somewhere in there. Most of
Yeah.
them were fa falling there. Um, but yeah, Japan being out of there is one of my main comments, but also the fact that Spargo got third and he's been talking about being the best. I feel
Yeah.
like that's not a good look because he got a 49th against Aaron, which that definitely hurts his record a lot because Acola does not have anything near a 49th.
You don't?
Yeah,
My goat.
but Spargo, I hope he bounces back. He needs to place like first or second at every single thing after this to even be in the contention or talks of being number one. Though I
I
think for
agree.
this season it might be done for him, unfortunately. But that's my main thoughts. I didn't mean to ramble, but yeah,
Yeah, honestly, no, I love what you said about like, cause like, Spiral getting third was crazy because he was seated first, and of course with like the whole talks about like the rankings, and he did have like his, an underplacing at Super
yeah,
Smash Con. That's you could tell the pressure is just on for like all these players, so that's why I feel like when we really got to the top eight, you was really seeing the emotion from all the players, like seeing
yeah,
Tweak, like you hate to see it like that. But even seeing Spargo, like you could tell like he took his last hard too. I mean, he wants to prove himself that he's the best, right? And then of course we
word.
got Gluto with an amazing pop off. Like he did what had to be done, defended the region.
He
But
did,
no, I
bro.
totally feel you because like with all the upsets that did happen in this tournament, like so many things could have gone different. So I mean, let's really look at it. I mean, the first one you brought up was Yoshidora out
Yeah.
at 13th. First time missing top
Uh,
eight in a long, long time. I don't think. Yeah, it's been a super long time since he missed top eight, and he lost to Rafflo, who played out of his mind, honestly. Even though when the last dog each time, he was able to clutch it out with Palutena, and unfortunately ran into Zamba, who I mean,
uh,
like we know Zamba's different now. We know he
yeah.
different. He called him Mickey Leo, and then he never won again, bro. Like
Yeah.
that's really the Zamba effect, right? And then more upsets that happened. I mean, like in terms of you said JP Talent, Jogabu going out early.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, they kind of did see him a little high, not gonna lie, but he went out way earlier than you expected. Um, who else got upset? Big Chungus. We gotta talk about this player. You heard of this guy before?
Not really prior to this tournament, but like I have heard of him in certain matches, but honestly don't know much about him, bro.
Yeah, so he's like the best player in, I forget where he's from, but he's like the best player there. He's like a 15-year-old, by the way,
Oh
and
wow, young.
yeah, he had a crazy record. I think he'd only like before this tournament. I think he only lost like one tournament, and he was getting first at every single one.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. So the
Solid.
fact that he was able to make like top eight was crazy because like I know whoever was like the person that outplaced their seed the most might get invited to Rise and Grind, the
Mm,
tournament, but that
yeah.
tournament banned Steve. So I'm not
Ah,
sure.
he's
Yeah,
done for,
crazy, right?
bro. You gotta
Yeah,
pick
that's
someone
something
else
like
up.
unless he has a pocket, right? I mean, if he's really cooking people, I feel like he has to have a pocket, right? But he was able to make
Yeah,
some crazy upsets.
I feel
He
that.
did beat Base Mage. I'm trying to see who else he
That's not
beat.
that crazy. I was
It's
kidding.
not that crazy, but
Yeah,
he did his thing, bro. He did his
yeah,
thing, bro. He
he
beat
did his thing.
Orion.
He's did.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, yeah, crazy tournament. There's a lot of underrated runs that happened in this tournament that I gotta give a shout out to for sure. Zamba losing to,
Okay.
speaking of upsets, losing to
True.
Crepe.
True.
I mean, I knew Crepe was him when he took a game out of Spargo with the Wario. You know what I'm saying? So
Word.
like
Yeah. Yeah.
when I saw I was up at 3 a.m. I watched this tournament. I seen him beat Zamba. I was like, oh shoot, like that's crazy, right? Wario
Mm-hmm.
beating Zamba. It was a 3-1 win. So Zamba went
Wow.
on a crazy run himself. I mean, if we pull up the bracket, we know he beat Yoshidora. Um, we know he beat Andres FN, and unfortunately, he did lose to Bloom Forever.
Dang, man.
Yeah, so unfortunate, right? You run into the bail and you're robbed. Like it is what it is,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Bloom's one
Yeah.
of the EU's best. So yeah, um,
Speaking of this Bloom guy,
yeah, let's talk about it.
so I want to bring up something that actually probably turned, like the tides turned after this tournament. People in the middle of last year or even like beginning of this year, they kind of had a debate of Bloom being a little better than Gluto or being number
Mm-hmm.
one because he kept beating Gluto, right?
Yep.
Um, so I feel like after Tera's win, I feel like Gluto's undisputedly the number one in Europe again. I don't know if it ever left his title, but like it was debatable when Bloom kept beating him. So I have to say Gluto's back on top for sure. There's nothing really to debate there. He's on top. So maybe Bloom
Yeah,
has
yeah.
to come back. I don't know, but like he did good though. He did good though. He
Yeah,
still
no,
did good.
especially in the Bloom definitely did good. We got to give a shout out to him. He went game five with Light, and I'm
He
pretty sure
did,
like
yeah.
he would have beat Light, but he SD like damn near at zero. So that's really unfortunate. And bro, that Light versus or what's it called? Light's Fox versus Bayonetta. That is not an easy matchup, especially
It's
like
not.
because Fox can just punish the ending lag so well, and like the combos might not hit the same. So the fact he went game five is like crazy impressive. And then he lost to Gluto. So like lay to the
Yeah,
point you're
yeah, yeah,
talking about,
yeah.
like
So,
yeah, that was crazy right there.
word.
Um, Another upset that I did want to talk about. So this tournament was accused of like bracket manipulation, but Gluto ended up winning the whole thing, which is crazy. The biggest case or the biggest upset that could have happened was gonna be Light versus Luigi, the best Luigi in the
Yep.
world and in Europe, and that didn't even happen because he got beat by
Yeah.
like a Steve player. So like it just goes to show like when these like tournaments get that stacked, like even the manipulation can't do nothing. You know what I'm saying?
For real, man. Yeah, no, I
Like
agree.
it get
Agree.
toxic, bro.
Dude,
One
yeah.
more thing I gotta talk about your boy.
Ah,
I gotta
don't
talk
do it.
about your boy Cosmos, bro.
Don't do
As
it,
we have
bro.
it, we tapped into EE's podcast course Lights Out, and we know that they made that $500 bet.
Yeah.
I mean, low key Cosmos, you should have just taken the bet, like five
Yeah, come
hundred. Like
on,
he gave you
bro.
like E is very nice. He gave you multiple chances too. Like
Yeah, he did.
but yeah, he Cosmos actually made it to winning side 64, which I like deep down like we fans of him, right? So it's good to see him do good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But yeah, who did he get taken out by? I believe
I think it was
was it
Crepe as
Takara?
well. Or I thought I saw.
I think base mage is like one of them.
Oh, really? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, let me check the.
Okay,
Oh
well
yeah, but hey, shout out to
yeah.
him. He did use the Inkling. Oh, he lost to Mr. R and Toru. So
Oh,
I
okay.
mean that kind of makes sense. I feel like those are the type of characters that could just take you out like real quick. And Mr. R was cooking like Loki. He was up 2-0 on Gluto before he got taken
Dang,
out.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
so
it's rough. I remember watching it and I just watched the other stream because I thought Loki Gluto was done. Come back, got reversed 3-0. I mean that's just the effect, you know. So
but
Cosmos losing 500, you hate to see it, honestly.
yeah, Cosmos, bro. lately he's been a little down bad if we're being real, like in terms of placements and also the scandal of him smelling like shit, you know. But like, I
Yeah, he
mean,
about he
no,
about the
no,
whole hella old
yeah,
scandal,
yeah,
bro.
yeah. Well, anyways, no, I have hope in bro, but he's been juggling some characters. Like he was thinking of Corrin. I don't think we saw any of the Corrin really.
Yeah,
He finally decided on Inkling because Light was telling him that's a decent character, but his best performances were on Pyramithra. Those were peaks. Like when he had some wins on Leo and Spargo actually back then.
yeah.
Um, but we'll
Tweak
see.
too.
Yeah, yeah, we'll see if he can come
Light,
back
yeah.
to those peaks. But he's out $500. But we'll just see what he'll do in the next tournament.
Honestly, I'd like to see him bring the ages back because I feel like that's when, like, I mean,
He was cooking, you
yeah,
know.
you on your DLC shit, you're gonna be cooking,
Yeah,
bro, for
he was
real.
cooking. He was cooking,
So
bro.
yeah,
For
all right, but yeah, I feel like this top eight though, with everything, with all the things we said, probably one of the most lit top eights that we had in a while. I mean, I woke up 6 a.m. just to tap into it, and like, bro, these matches were crazy. I feel like we got some of the most hype gameplay. No offense to Big Chungus, but I'm kind of glad he got taken out a little early. Shout out to Ralph for doing that.
yeah,
But overall, we got some really good matches, and it was really nice to see the American players for the most part did show up. We had Zamba in top eight, and we had Tweak and Light representing. So we were able to get matches between them. And these are like game five classics. Like we're talking Spargo versus Tweak. I mean, that was a nail biter. Like low
that
key, like
was.
Tweak had to make an insane comeback for that. I mean, there's a combo that Tweak did on Light game one that was insane. Like there
Hmm.
was like clutchness going on back to back game fives. And of course with the French community and the crowd, like you can hear them turning up in the background
You
in the
could,
with it,
bro.
you know what I'm saying? So like that was lit.
They're wild.
And then grand finals. Bro, Wario is nuts, bro. Wario won. Shout out to Gluto. That
Bro,
character is not
he's
easy to play, but like the way he played the matchup, I feel like he had he had a crazy bag of tricks,
he
and like
did.
not bro, he was taking him out the bike. He's kicking him with the right foot. He throwing the banana to mess up the barrels.
Yeah,
He was using the bike as a ride shield, bro. It's like he's playing
he
Call of Duty. He
was,
had the
man.
century, bro. It was crazy.
He
So
was
like
really setting up, bro. Like,
he was setting up, bro, and he's very clutch on his home soil. So to see him get that win definitely made for one of the best top eights. But of course, Tweak, you gonna bounce back, bro. You gonna bounce back. You know
yeah,
you know
he
we're rooting for
is.
you, bro. We
He
want
is,
to see
man.
it. You know
Tweak up there,
that
man. Tweak up there.
yeah, that Diddy Kong was playing definitely some of the best and some of the most clutch, and he's doing this against matchups like personally I'm gonna say like kind of hard, right? Fox, Cloud,
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
way Gluto plays this shit, like the Wario looking rough.
Damn.
So yeah,
I will say that top eight, because everyone keeps talking about like how it was really good to see that kind of top eight. I damn near want to say it was looking kind of like a 2019 type of top eight, bro.
honestly,
We got some Fox, some Rob, like the shades of
some
Zachary.
Palutena.
Yeah, shades of you know who, bro. Like he not going to tournaments no more, but that man that kind of resembled his type of play, bro. Like for
Yeah,
real.
the Fundies gameplay, bro. You love to see
Yeah,
it, bro. Even as
yeah.
a C
So.
player, you love to see it for
Oh,
real.
exactly. Them boys kind of carried, but like that's what I'm saying though, like for real.
No, yeah. I mean, with this said, I mean, shout out to Gluto. Amazing run, beating Tweak twice, Spargo, Light, Bloom Forever. Who else did he beat? Mr. R,
He beat Tweak
and
twice,
he did
by the
beat Tweak
way.
twice.
That's
Crazy.
crazy. Yeah.
There's one more player that I want to shout out that he beat, but no, he went on a hell of a run, so we got to give it up. And we're gonna be tapped into the next tournament. Hopefully, there's something international too that happens.
What is the
But
next tournament, by the way?
let me check, bro.
Yeah, yeah. So while he checks on that, I'm gonna talk about how when he was talking about being tapped in, like I'm not gonna lie, bro, I was a little tired, so I woke up at 9 a.m. or something. But the first thing I woke up to was one of the most heartbreaking things. It was Spargo versus Tweak, and I know how back and forth those go. And I woke up, it was like I think Spargo won the first game, and it was the middle of the second game, and Tweak started turning up for some crazy reason. Like he has some ultra instinct or something because he ended up two stocking him. But I woke up to that and I was just I'm not even kidding. Like I was on the edge of my seat type shit. So I gotta say that was crazy. Like they really did their thing on that. So yeah.
Yup. Next major tournament that's happening for at least Ultimate. So there's a Sumabato in Japan. I know you're not gonna tap in.
Oh
There's
shit.
Delta number 5 in Japan. There's gonna be, and then there's Kaguribi 11. I feel like this Kaguribi could have
Damn.
some. Yeah, this is like in October, so like we might have some invaders, but the next one is gonna be Rising Grind in October. So yeah, that's gonna be
Mm.
a little unfortunate. Hopefully we see some people bounce back, and then there's the big house. And eventually Luminosity make moves Miami 2023. So I feel
Yeah,
like
yeah,
we do
yeah,
got some
yeah.
bangers coming up for the last minute of the years. We can see if people can get their rank up. We'll see what happens.
Hmm.
But yeah, I feel like we talked about everything we're gonna talk about. Anything else you want to say?
Some closing thoughts for me. I got a few. I think Spargo needs to travel to Japan to take Kaguribi. Which number is it? 11?
Yeah,
Okay, so for him to even stand a chance at being number one, he has to clap up A Cola at
he
Kaguribi
low key
11.
do, bro.
Has to. He literally has to book that flight right now. But anyways,
He low
okay,
key got to do the same losers run too. I feel
that's what
that
I'm
if you could take out him,
saying.
if you could take out all of Japan's best, I feel like that would like really
That'll
help.
put him in
Because I mean,
contention, but like
for
still,
sure.
he still needs to do so many crazy things. The last thing I want to say is to squeeze in. When is MK Leo gonna stop acting like Mickey Leo, bro? When are you gonna come back? Stop making this content. Stop tweeting about, all that other stuff. But like, come back, bro.
Bro said, "Stop getting the bag.
Yes, sir. Stop it,
Stop
bro.
making
What?
money, Leo."
Yeah.
No, honestly, I'd love MKLeo. We miss you, man. We always do.
Come
So
on
whenever he
now.
does come back, we tapped in for that. I
Yeah.
need another tweak Leo set. It's just been too
That's what
long.
I'm saying, bro.
It's
Like some
crazy.
Evo status, like something
Yes,
like that
bro.
crazy. But
Something like
anyways,
that,
yeah.
man.
You got
All
any other
right, y'all.
closing thoughts?
No, I feel like we said what we need to be said. Thank you guys for watching. More videos coming too. We're gonna continue
Yeah.
to discuss Smash related content, gaming content. So be sure to tune in. This is the No
Yeah.
Flowers Show. Thanks for
Yes,
watching.
sir. All right. Thanks for
Yep.
watching.